Greetings, my beloveds. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am AniKa Faye, the Violet Flame Intuitive, back with another weekly card reading for the collective. If you like what you've been hearing so far on my channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment to let me know how it resonates. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of new postings. This collective reading is for the week of Sunday, November the 3rd through Saturday, November the 9th. I thought I'd switch things up here and use a more traditional tarot deck this time. One of my favorites. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And I'm doing a 5-card spread. So let me explain the meaning of each card position. In the first position, we're asking what is the most pressing issue. In the second position, we're asking what is the inner struggle. In the third position, this represents the external or environmental influences, the context within which we are operating. The fourth position reveals a message from Spirit on this matter. And the last position represents the potential outcome, should these energies play out without change. And then I pull a clarifying card for each of the positions for further insight. Lastly, I pull an oracle card to give us some advice on how best to integrate or alchemize these energies. And by the way, I shuffled and laid this spread on November the 11th, 2024. That was a highly spiritual day. November the 1st was 11/1, which is a 111. And 11/1/2024 reduces to 11. It was an 11 day. The number 11 is a highly spiritual number. In numerology, the number is considered a master number. This means it carries a higher spiritual vibration than any other numbers. It's often associated with intuition, spiritual insight, and enlightenment. The number 11 is thought to symbolize a bridge between physical and spiritual realms, representing visionary energy and a strong connection to higher consciousness. People and situations associated with this number are believed to have a purpose that involves leading, inspiring, or guiding others, often through intuitive or creative means. I know I certainly resonate with this number as the numerology of my birth name reduces to 11. It's essentially High Priestess energy. And further on this day, 11/1, we have a new moon in Scorpio. And by the way, happy solar return to all of my beloved Scorpions. The new moon in Scorpio represents a deep transformation, emotional renewal, and the release of old patterns. This is a time ideal for introspection, letting go of past wounds, and embracing personal growth. Scorpio's influence on the new moon encourages setting intentions around transformation, healing, and even rebirth, as well as focusing on authentic connections and emotional truth. It's a time of shedding layers and diving into what really matters, bringing about powerful personal evolution. So with that, let's get started with the reading. In the most pressing issue position, we have the Empress here, which suggests we are getting ready to give birth to something that we have been nurturing, cultivating for a while now. Whether it's a project, a plan, or even an idea that you hold in your heart, it's your baby. And for some of you, it's the actual birth of a baby, yours or a loved one's. The Empress is a major Arcana card, straight out the gate, which means it's a really big deal. The traditional tarot is a 78 card deck that's split between major and minor arcana cards. The major arcana cards in tarot represent significant life themes, spiritual lessons, and major influences on one's journey. Unlike the minor arcana, which focuses on the day-to-day events, the major arcana highlights pivotal moments and transformative experiences. The first 21 cards of a tarot deck, from the Fool to the World card, each symbolize a stage in personal growth, guiding the seeker through a journey of self-discovery, challenges, and enlightenment. When I see the Empress card, it reminds me of a pregnancy coming to completion, ready to give birth. What is coming to completion for all humanity? Well, Pluto's 16-year transit through Capricorn. As Pluto shifts from Capricorn to Aquarius, it's like moving from pregnancy to birth. In Capricorn, belief structures and systems were deeply reshaped beneath the surface, much like growth in the womb. Now, as Pluto enters Aquarius on November the 19th, it's a birth into a new era. Aquarius brings forward innovation, collective awareness, and a new vision, symbolizing the birth of a restructured society with progressive ideals, where what has been developed in darkness now comes into the light for collective evolution. And like I said, we're also currently under a new moon in Scorpio. New transformational beginnings. As something dies, it gives way to something new. The Empress is clarified by the Nine of Cups here, a card of contentment, fulfillment, and satisfaction. Something is completed to your satisfaction, and you are now reaping the rewards, tangible or intangible, of a job well done. Whatever it is, you feel good about it. For those who put in the very hard and arduous work, especially the shadow work, where you intentionally interrupted an emotional or thought pattern or behavioral pattern that no longer serves you, you should be feeling a sense of accomplishment these days. Some of you found the courage to recalibrate, reset, or even release some significant relationships, friendships, jobs, traditions, beliefs, etc. Think about what are the things that are drastically different in your life now versus 6 months to a year ago. You did that, and you should be proud of yourself. This is a lesson that will not be repeating. You are now moving on to the next chapter. You're closing out a phase, a cycle with this moon here. The dots around the belly, the dots around the moon, suggesting the closing out of a cycle. When I see the Empress, it's a 3 card representing 1 and 2 making 3. Creation, creativity, fertility, the divine feminine. That keeps coming up in each reading. Nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit, grounding your dreams to the earth, birthing them. Some of you are entering a time of profound healing and blessings. If you are feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, work to heal your physical temple, to nourish your soul by embodying her creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. This card affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing toward your abundantly rich future. This 9 of Cups illustrates that the universe is gifting you your desire. Choose joy. Your dreams are manifesting. This is gratitude energy. This is a card of abundance and happiness. Whatever you have been wishing for is being fulfilled. So allow yourself to experience how fulfilling this journey can be. And remember to practice gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams. This card is a message of prosperity, harmony, and getting what you desire. What you have been working towards coming to you. So open your grateful heart to the gifts that are coming your way. Okay, moving on to the inner struggle position here. We have 2 major arcana. I'll say it again. This is a really big deal. The Fool card reversed. What are you struggling with internally? Apprehension, hesitation, procrastination, fear of stepping into the unknown. And with the Judgment card also reversed here, are you suffering from mental obstacles or negative thought patterns that are preventing you from taking the necessary actions and steps to heed your calling? Judgment is about a reckoning, a reconciliation. Are you trying to understand by funneling your new experiences through an old lens? Overlaying old, outdated reasoning and thought processes onto new ways of expression, new ways of being? How's that working for you? I heard it's a new day and it's a new dawn and I'm feeling good. I would sing it, but I don't want a copyright infringement, so I'm going to link the song in the description box. This Fool card reverse represents analysis paralysis, apprehension. As the first card in the deck, it represents the journey of the soul that begins with a single step. Your next step may require a divine leap of faith in order to claim the reward that is being offered to you. You may not feel ready. You may not be ready. But the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you embrace your journey into the potential of the unknown. In the numerology of this card pairing, we have 0 and 20 here. 0 represents infinite possibility and oneness, a limitless potential where all things are possible. It symbolizes the unity of everything, suggesting that we are all part of a greater whole and connected to the universe. 0 represents divine source. It's seen as the cosmic womb, as we see here. Pure consciousness, the origin of all things, the state of pure potential before manifestation. 0 has a closed loop, suggesting the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. 0 represents spiritual awakening and transformation. It's an invitation from the universe to recognize your infinite potential, release your limiting beliefs, connect with your higher self. It can also represent the need to detach from materialism and ego-based thinking, embracing humility and connecting with the divine. In numerology, 0 amplifies the energy of other numbers, giving it a transformative quality that supports spiritual growth and awakening. It's often viewed as a reminder to reconnect with your spiritual essence and the boundless potential within you. That's what 0 does to the number 2 in this Judgment card here. In reverse, this means self-doubt, hiding behind masks, a need to let go of the shadow aspect of your story, not heeding the call to embrace and experience your true nature. Keep in mind the High Priestess energy I mentioned earlier. The High Priestess is card number 2 in this deck, and it's calling you to step into the highest version of yourself without apprehension, without fear of rejection. No one's judgment of you matters, just as your judgment of others is rendered insignificant. Okay, moving on. to the position of the external influence, the environment within which we are operating. You have a Two of Pentacles and a Two of Wands. We have a 22 piece here. The Two of Pentacles is about balancing or weighing options, or perhaps a demonstration of opposition. It's clarified by the Two of Wands, which is also about options, choosing a different path. There is a duality and a polarity here. We are certainly and most obviously operating in a divided society where there are opposing views and stark contrasts in beliefs. But on a more positive note, these two cards could be about energies building to bring the polarities back into balance with a recognition that we are all in this together. We are one. Collectively. Perhaps this is the gift that Libra season left behind, a more positive path for us to choose beyond the illusion of choice that we've been offered. Regarding opposition here, Mars is currently in strong opposition with Pluto. These planetary energies are polarizing. Outer events can be stimulating. Humanity's integration of this can be a challenge. Mars is the planet of energy and drive, while Pluto is the planet of transformation. With Mars opposing Pluto, potent forces are unleashed. Everyone's desire nature becomes known. There is the potential for anger or even violence to surface. We can, however, if aware, direct our actions in a way that leads to understanding and healing. So this Two of Pentacles here suggests a need to balance many aspects of self, seeking harmony. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects in your own life, such as your time alone versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life. The Two of Wands as a clarifier here is about the possibilities, the choice between staying in your comfort zone or embarking upon new adventures. You may need to make a choice to really do that thing you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Action is the only way to bring a dream to life. Do you choose the wand that is rooted in place, or the wand that leans into exciting new possibilities? The external environment could be making you feel like you need to make a choice given what is offered. I say be careful about that. When someone offers you two things, is it really a choice, or is it an illusion of choice? So then I heard pole shift. See the two poles here? Literally, with these two wands. Scientifically, a magnetic pole shift is changes in Earth's magnetic field, where the north and south magnetic poles may gradually move over a long period of time, which can impact navigation or migratory species. Spiritually, this type of shift can gradually alter human consciousness, both individually and collectively. This pole shift in our environment could mean that circumstances are moving in a way that encourages or even forces us to consider different perspectives, different roles, or ways of engaging with the world as she looks out. It may be a time where traditional structures or comfort zones are shifting, like with Pluto transiting to Aquarius, urging us to reassess our positions within this dynamic. In a way, the external pole shift can be seen as spirit working through your external environment to bring about a broader transformation. in how you view and balance the world around you. It might help you to focus on remaining grounded and flexible in the midst of what feels unstable or changing. By maintaining a balanced approach, as suggested by the Two of Pentacles here, you may be better equipped to adapt to these shifts, using them as opportunities for growth and expansion rather than sources of stress. So this could involve finding harmony in opposites, adapting your routine while staying open to new paths, or maintaining a sense of inner stability while exploring fresh possibilities. Moving now to the position of message from Spirit on this matter. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. This feels like Earth, the material realm, turned upside down, like the shift I have just explained, especially next to the Two of Pentacles here, which illustrates the polarity, and the Two of Wands below it, literal poles. This does really feel like a shifting of directions in a very practical and tangible sense. The Queen of Pentacles reverse may indicate a need for self-care or to focus on personal stability and grounding. In the reversed position, she often suggests possible neglect of self-care, putting too much emphasis on external obligations at the expense of your well-being. The clarification of the Page of Pentacles here speaks to a fresh opportunity, usually related to practical matters, education, personal growth. This feels like the beginnings of the new direction, the planning and preparation stages. Embracing new opportunities, beginnings, perhaps financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploring other options, with an eye towards making plans a reality. With this earthy card pairing here, doing this may involve tapping into the grounding and nurturing and stabilizing forces of the planet to foster personal growth, healing, manifestation, and harmony. Working with natural materials like stones, crystals, herbs, soil, and plants. Seeing these as vessels for Earth's energy and wisdom. Emphasizing respect for cycles and rhythms of nature, such as changing seasons and lunar phases. You might want to go out and reconnect with nature, walking, hiking, biking, taking in the energy of the landscapes, aligning deeply with the elements to foster a reciprocal relationship with the earth, acknowledging it as a living entity with wisdom to share, to manifest your intentions in a balanced and grounded way. With the Page of Pentacles here, remember to stay balanced and not lose sight of self-nurture, self-care as a daily ritual. Moving on now to the potential outcome position. We have the Hanged Man here, which suggests a pause, an intentional pause, a time to reflect. It's about surrender, letting go of the need to control outcomes, embracing the unknown, a time to realign your heart with your purpose, enlightenment, and tapping into your newfound wisdom. The Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a totally different perspective. In fact, this whole reading is doing that. When you let go of that thing that has you stuck, you'll make space for new insights and advantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger picture here. Tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Relinquish the need to direct outcomes. Surrender to the support we are currently getting from the cosmos. Your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. The clarification of the Five of Wands here does suggest a conflict, but the number 5 is a temporary energy. We could all soon be facing some sort of conflict, challenge, or aggression even. With Mars doing its thing, there's a lot of aggression, ambitious energy at play. So it makes sense here for it to come out in this Five of Wands. The Hangman says, allow any opposition and challenge to work for you towards self-improvement. Take pause to see things from a different perspective. It often represents a period of surrender and letting go and reassessing one's path. There may be upcoming conflicts or challenges that require a very different approach, a shift in perspective, or patience. This pause could allow you to navigate these challenges more mindfully and with less stress. So I pulled an oracle card for some advice on how to navigate and integrate all of these energies that we have here. I pulled the first house in astrology, the body. It's associated with self, identity, and physical presence. Card number 25 reduces to 7. It's a card of spirit. Source is communicating with us here. This card reminds us of the importance of self-awareness, especially in how we take care of ourselves and how we present ourselves. Honoring and nurturing our physical vessel and our emotional well-being. As we navigate decisions and challenges and shifts in perspective, remember to stay grounded. Embrace patience, balancing your inner and outer worlds for sustained fulfillment. So to sum things up here, this reading suggests a powerful time of transformation and growth for the collective. The Empress, as the central issue, symbolizes something long nurtured, now ready to come to fruition, representing both personal and societal rebirth as Pluto transitions into Aquarius. Internally, the Fool reversed and the Judgment reversed highlight struggles with self-doubt and fear of the unknown, urging a release of old beliefs to embrace new beginnings. Externally, the Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands emphasize polarities in society, with shifts encouraging us to find balance and navigate dualities with flexibility. The message from Spirit with the Queen of Pentacles reverse calls for self-care and grounding, reminding us to stay connected with Earth's energy as we prepare for new opportunities. The Hanged Man in the potential outcome advises a pause and a shift in perspective, allowing us to approach conflicts and challenges with patience and mindfulness. And finally, the first house oracle card urges self-awareness and care for our physical and emotional well-being as we integrate these energies. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. Thank you again for tuning in. Peace be with you on the journey. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, and let me know how it resonates. With love and much gratitude, Ashe.